Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Coffee Break with her by Laura González. That's me. I think we're going to start changing this to Welcome to the Coffee Break with the Blue Witch, you know, or this is Coffee Break with the Blue Witch. Anyway, hi, Richard. Thank you. Richard says, welcome back. I know I've been absent a whole week, and that is because I've been working. There was so much happening over the weekend. There's so much happening this weekend. There are so many things that I need to share with y'all. It's all exciting. It's all good. And hello, Marina Costina, Dr. Marina, and Nessa 30. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the coffee break. And like I say, there's a lot of announcements. And first of all, thank you for hanging in there. I know last week we couldn't do any coffee breaks other than Mondays. So, you know, but we're back. And hopefully back on schedule. Um, and I have the Darkwood Tarot for us today. And my hands are so much better. I can shuffle to my heart's content. Thank you, Goddess, for giving me back my hands. Marina Costina, I had dreamt about you, as a matter of fact, last night. I'm just remembering right now that I dreamt that I was talking to you. Anyway, let's see what the tarot has for us today. And there's something on my table. Get out of here. Like dirt, debris. Okay, let's see what. May the Divine Goddess let us see what needs to be seen, and may that information be used for the greater good. We have two cards. We have two cards. Now, if, yes, we were having a conversation, and I was very happy to see you because I was able to see you, all of you. And I was very happy that I was able to see you. So we have a Page of Pentacles reverse. A Page of Pentacles reverse. And this is a card that is telling us to let go of something. Let go of money, invest in ourselves, let go of ideas that don't serve us. The page is an energy that symbolizes youth or new things, or being the quintessential new kid on the block, or getting new at something, being new at something, learning things. And out of all four suits, the Page of Pentacles is the one that is more serious about learning things, doing things very orderly, being very realistic and materialistic. That includes that, right? And the card being reversed is telling us like we are not on the learning stages anymore. We are not on the beginning of the journey anymore. So we are not to think about things like we're at the beginning of the journey anymore. It just doesn't serve us anymore. It's kind of like bringing some sense of closure and maturity and going into the next step by letting go of the things that we work really hard for. So, new beginnings, starting anew, taking things to the next level, and whatever is released, I advise you all not to think about, oh, I'm losing this, specifically if it is money, but to think about it as in it being an investment for the future, right? So with that said, I was talking about my hands and suddenly I started cramping. Um, the next card, please, for the love of the goddess, don't be frightened, okay? We have the Tower. Dun dun dun. Now I'm being an asshole. We have the Tower, and the Tower is telling us, efectivamente, like, yes, indeed, it's time to let go. I think we are outgrowing our comfort zone, and it's time to grow up and out, to let to leave behind defense mechanisms, to leave behind all habits, to leave behind all fears and behaviors that are found in fear. There is a lot of transformation that looks like it's going to happen, or at least is going to get started this week. Also, I think Mercury is in the microwave or something, and some astrological happenings are happening. I don't know about astrology enough to share with you that. I always send you to Celise or any other astrologer that you know. But to me, this message is very concise, and it tracks, right? When we're told that we are outgrowing um, or training wheels, so to speak, we outgrown our accustomed behaviors. And what I always tell my clients when I get to see them in person and we get the tower is, don't fear the tower. Don't think, we tend to think the tower is falling on top of us. And it's the opposite. We are breaking away from the tower. We're moving away. And that sometimes means hard and harsh separations. That means that we need to stop doing something, or stop seeing someone, or stop working at one place, or, I don't know particularly what it could be signifying, but it's definitely something to be outgrown and be let go. And Richard says, I feel this one. Hello, Wandering Seeds. Nice name. Wandering Seeds. I think we should take an example of that name, for example. To be wandering seeds, to be constantly on the move, evolving, and to not get married with certain things for as comfortable as they might be, the energy becomes stagnant. And we don't want our energy to be stagnant. We want our energy to be in constant movement and renewal, you know. So, so we have two oracles. We have the Elemental Oracle by Stacey DeMarco, and we have the Gospel of Aradia, also by Stacey DeMarco. And here's Vibe Space. Hello, my darling. So, guys, the workshop yesterday was fantastic. I have so much fun. I hope y'all who attended had as much fun. Vibe Space can tell you if they like it or not. And but yeah, the workshop yesterday was so much fun. Saturday at Mindful Baking Cafe, it was also so much fun. They worked me ragged. There was a lot of people that came by, so I'm very thankful for that. Hi, Janet. And if you couldn't go Saturday to Mindful Baking Cafe, I'm gonna be there on Friday. And there's Vibe Space saying, I love it. Yeah, I love the workshop. It was really good. As a presenter, I felt that I did a good job. So I hope that reflects on the people that attended. And yeah, can't wait for the next one. We're going to Elgin. We're taking the Limpias, a Mexican cleansing. What? A Mexican energy cleansing. What's the name? Workshop. Ugh, that's the part I couldn't think of. Okay, great. Limpia's a Mexican energy cleansing workshop. You know why I'm getting like that? Because there's so many things happening. So I'm going to tell you some of the things that are happening this weekend. 24th, we go into Mindful Baking Cafe from 12 to 5. Come get your tarot read. On the 25th, we have Finding the Goddess Within at PACH, the meditation workshop. And on the 26th, we have our online Goddess Circle, which is all genders. It's an all gender gathering. And if you've never been to a Goddess Circle, it's online and it's for all people to come and witness each other, validate each other, and hold space for each other. We're not there to fix anybody's problems. We are not there to give anybody advice. We're just there to reflect in life. And to do so together in community, it brings a lot of healing. So those are some of the things that are happening this weekend, but these are not all of the things that are happening this weekend. Stay tuned because there's more. I'm just running like crazy. All right. Oh, we have never ever ever pulled this one. This is beautiful. I'm like here admiring the card. Look at how beautiful that is. Is the cosmos, but it's also a human brain and a piece of the puzzle, like hand putting down a puzzle. And the name of the card is completion. Completion. I thought it was competition. It's completion. So, hey, La Yerbita, welcome. Completion. Every cycle comes to a close. Guys, that is the message of the tower. What? Every cycle comes to a close. Do not resist the end of something because the end heralds a new beginning. Complete the project, be a finisher, be not afraid of death. It is part of life. That's the message of the tower. That is the exact same message told in a different way. I like the added language of every end beckons in the beginning, heralds in the beginning, and to not be afraid of parting with some things, let them die. Let them die. Let them die. So you can leave. So completion, every cycle comes to a close. Do not resist the end of something because the end heralds a new beginning. Complete the project, be a finisher, be not afraid of death. It is a part of life. Janet says this one is speaking to me clearly. I think there is something about us changing. I'm going to say, I guess, changing our ways very radically, slowly this beginning of the week. Because to have the tower and then have this card that is talking about completion, it really is something. So I told you there was something else happening. So I'm going to be part of this online virtual seminar called our Sorcery Hour. It's going to happen May 25th and 26th. Tickets are available, and you just go to Insta and find our Sorcery Hour. Or you can find it on my page. I've been promoted. I've been sharing it a lot. And I am amongst, let me see, 3, 6, 9, 10, 10 folks whom are people of color, part of the BIPOC community, etc., Latina community. I think all of them are published authors on their own single books. I'm the only one that doesn't have a whole book to my name. I mean, I've been published in books as collaborations. So I feel very, very honored that I was invited. My dear friend Elohim Liafar put it together. And this is going to be an amazing, amazing time. We have people such as, I mean, the people that are going to be participating, um, Ali Kravitz, Emma Catherine, Mawia Bomani, Thumper Forge, Ilva Maria Redzeski, I pronounced that wrong, I'm sure, Jasmina Bonfil, Nadia Romanov, Jonathan, Laura Davila, Elohim Liafar, and yours truly. I know I do have, Richard says you have the potential to write many books. I know I do. I think because I come from an oral tradition, I'm so used to just speak. I'm working on an idea. I have an idea. I think I'm going to do an oracle. I think the first book that I want to write on my own is going to be an oracle. Um, and I'm working on it. You know, it's a process. When I put myself in the pagan community to the service of the community, my I'm not a writer. Like my plan was not to write a book. Um, However, now that I've been at it for so many years and I know so many wonderful people that have written so many great books, and I'm like, I know I can do it. It's just, I'm already participating. I appear in 5 books. Next year, I'm gonna be on an almanac, and then there's some other surprises that I don't think I can tell you yet. Um, so yes, I'm gonna be more present in written publications. I just haven't done anything on my own. I don't have a book that is like by Laura González yet. We're working on it. We're working on it. But anyway, this event, precisely because of that, all these folks have their own books. To my knowledge, every single one of them. But either way, the idea of the project is that it's all by queer people of color witches, and that's kind of like what makes it unique. You wonder correctly. That next year I'm gonna be on that one. Next year I'm gonna be on that one. I wrote about the mascales. So if you want to learn about, I don't know if I should be saying this, but anyway, our sorcery hour is this weekend. I think that the schedule is gonna come out a little later today, and I'm gonna be teaching about indigenous and pagan practices, similarities, differences, how to navigate between both worlds. That's how I practice, and I'm very happy practicing my indigenous practices and my pagan practices. So I like to share that to people who might not be aware of all of that. Anyway, our last card for today is the Gospel of Aradia. I'm too excited. There's so many good things happening, so I'm really excited. So I need to calm down and breathe. And hi, Cindy Swims. I saw you, but I didn't say hi. All right, Gospel of Aradia. What do you got for us? Last card stuck to my hand, and is the card of games. Did we get games like not too long ago? I guess we got games again. Oh well. So games, games should be above board and full of fun. They should never be underhanded, covert, mean-spirited, or harmful in any way. If someone is playing a strategic game against you, understand it for what it is, indeed a game, and change the rules to suit yourself. Seek the light-hearted company of others. A celebration will soon be announced. A lighter heart is sometimes apt when a game between two is played. One gets to know the other a little better, and opinions might be charged or swayed. But games too can be wild and dark, hiding what is and what will be. Bather and bruise the way may go, and winning bring no guarantee. Hello, Natalia. So, games, guys, beware of games and play to win. Games should be above board and full of fun. They should never be underhanded, covert, mean spirited, or harmful in any way. If someone is playing a strategic game against you, understand it for what it is, indeed a game, and change the rules to suit yourself. Seek the light-hearted company of others. A celebration will soon be announced. Lighter heart is sometimes apt when a game between two is played. One gets to know the other a little better, and opinions may be changed or swayed. But games too can be wild and dark, hiding what is and what will be. Batter and bruise the way may go, and winning bring no guarantee. So there you have it, folks. I I love the support that y'all give me and how certain you are that I can do book or books. And I know I can. I only need time because if I didn't have to worry about working and bringing money, I could have time to write. And with that said, uh, please sign up to the newsletter. You can find the link on my bio. You can find the link here, so you don't miss any presentation or event. And the Patreon is coming, and I'm gonna have a bunch of layers, so you can support in any way. But I'm slowly gonna walk away from social media. So you really want to get into my um, Patreon because we're gonna have a different. We're gonna have. Thank you, Richard. Richard said my intonation tells me next year will be your year. Last year was too. Last year, before we met, I did a whole lot of stuff at Parliament of the World Religions, and it was a huge year. I started my LLC, and there was a lot of things that happened last year. But anyway, the Patreon is gonna have its own version of the coffee break, and it's gonna be an interactive experience, and it's gonna be completely different. We're also gonna have the Ask the Blue Witch, and you can ask anything. So we're working on that. We're working on getting all these things going for y'all, and that's that. So there's no surprise that there's all this changing things, tower stuff also coming up. I know it's also calling me, but I know you're all saying, right? Richard says, I feel that. And I think, who else said here on Insta? I think it was Wandering Seeds that said that they also have that kind of thing. And then Janet is also feeling, so it's like a collective message for all of us. Anyway, please come and see us Friday, Mindful Baking Cafe. Saturday, Finding the Goddess Within at Patch. Sunday online, Goddess Circle. And between Saturday and Sunday, or Sorcery Hour for my class on indigenous and pagan practices. Thank y'all for watching, and I will see you Wednesday. It gets busy. Until we meet again, you are loved. Bye bye. Bye bye, Insta. Oh my God, what did I do? Okay. Bye, Facebook.